up, guys? Welcome back. We are back with a movie review on
Solo.
a Star Wars movie.
And I will be doing this review solo. Without you. Without you.
Later.
See ya.
All right, I'm back.
So, first impressions of this film. Hit it.
It was good, not great.
It was good. Not great.
But good. But it's just
There's very few movies that are great.
It's just a filler movie to get to episode 8, and it tells the story of Han Solo and how he becomes a pilot, I guess you could say.
Which I think is probably one of the more interesting stories that people want to know. I mean,
Yeah.
Han Solo is such a big, critical character in all the movies, so everybody wants to know where he came from. So I was impressed. I was impressed by the film. I thought it was really fun. I think it started out a little slow.
A little slow.
But I was really nervous and wary about the character that was playing Han Solo because you're so used to seeing Harrison Ford. So after like maybe 15, 20 minutes, I was totally fine because he just looked like Solo, dressed like them, talked like them.
And then when Chewbacca came in there and everyone started to gel together, it was great.
That's when everything started to take off.
Yeah.
You know, I was impressed. But my favorite character probably has to be Lando Calrissian, just because the presence on the screen was fun. He was very chill, kind of lax, but it was a good back and forth with him and Han, and it was cool to see how that kind of develops over the movie because it translates throughout the other movies that they're in. So it was cool. I enjoyed it.
So the quick gist of this movie is Han wants to be a pilot.
Yes.
But it starts out he's imprisoned and he leaves and his girlfriend is gets stuck in security. She can't get out.
She gets trapped.
So he ends up being in infantry.
And she ends up doing some stuff.
Yeah, she's shady.
In these three,
Not
I think
good
it was
person.
a 3-year time period.
Yeah.
And she gets sketchy. She gets real
Which
shady
is
with
crazy
that.
because
Yeah.
you know
A lot has happened in 3 years. With her.
You wouldn't think that though.
Not too much with him, but
You wouldn't think that though in the beginning, but then again,
no. Who knows?
Anyway, so Han ends up in infantry. He ends up not listening, getting thrown into a pit. That's where he meets Chewbacca.
That is fantastic, by the way.
Yes, it is.
That was pretty cool to see.
To see him and Chewbacca first meet finally. He meets with Woody Harrelson's character Beckett and his gang of robbers, as you could say, who are basically undercover, essentially in the infantry to steal coaxium.
Yeah, which is like fuel for the ships and stuff like that.
Right.
If I didn't like Lando so much, I would have to like Woody Harrelson because he's just fantastic in almost everything he plays.
Exactly.
It was cool. It was weird to see like a big name star.
It was.
But it was cool to It was just great.
Because Woody Harrelson's good in everything.
Yeah.
You know, Zombieland, Hunger Games, whatever. So basically, what happens is they end up getting coaxium after a bunch of crazy things happen, and because he has to pay off Dryden.
Right.
You know.
And that's like the top villain of the film. I guess you could say.
And so they end up meeting him, and they have the coaxium. And the Marauders show up again.
Yep.
But long story short, the Marauders actually get the coaxium.
Yeah.
And go back and help their people. What do you think of the effects?
Everything looked really cool. I like that you saw the Millennium Falcon as a younger ship. I guess. Yeah. Because it's newer. But it was
didn't it?
It was cool because they put the coaxium in the compartment that's under the floor, which has been used in so many other movies.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see that the same lines, that the same you find out how Han got his laser gun, his
and
gun there.
And they almost got sucked into the gravity hole, but they're using the coaxium to slingshot themselves out of that.
For a second, they were going in.
I thought
like it blew the ship's circuits and it just fried out.
What was that beast? What was that thing?
I don't know.
That was crazy.
I mean,
what they were in another dimension. It's a great movie.
Yep.
Definitely go check it out.
Yeah.
Guys, let us know what you think about this review.
Don't expect too much. Go in there thinking, okay, this is gonna be a fun film, but there is one thing that I think everyone's gonna enjoy.
What's that?
At the very end, where the hologram.
Oh yeah. We're gonna spoil it anyway. Who is it?
Sorry, it was Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
And that was great because then you get a sense of the timeline of when this movie was taking place.
Yeah.
Because Anakin Skywalker, who ends up being Darth Vader, and that is not a spoiler. I don't care what anyone says.
Get hit.
You should know that Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker. Anywho, that the time frame is probably when Anakin was still a kid, because Darth Maul was like the Sith Lord and things like that. So that was actually really cool, and that I don't think it was necessarily needed, but it was great to see, because that really ties in so many other, that ties in the movies.
Definitely.
And to see the double-edged sword and all that stuff, the saber. So that was really fun. But overall, this movie is a fun movie to watch. I wouldn't go in there expecting too much connecting with the Star Wars movies, but there's definitely enough to say, okay, yeah, they said that in this movie.
Right, but sit down.
This character and this character, but it's...
Sit down, enjoy for what it is.
Yeah.
And episode 8 should be coming out.
It's a good time.
I'm not sure when. When they come out? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But, and also Star Wars released the movie poster for Fett.
Yes.
Coming out in 2021. So it looks like they're going along with this thing.
Yep.
All right, guys. Later.
See you.